Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my YouTube channel. It's Niclas and today is my 25th birthday. I'm officially closer to being 30 years old than I am to being 20 years old. It's a little bit weird. The goal of making YouTube my full-time job one day hasn't changed, but it's something else that is going to change again, and that is the username of this YouTube channel. You see, this channel started as Niclas Gaming all the way back in 2022, and quickly I decided that I do not want to have that username as it was too generic in my opinion, so I changed it over to Niclas Obrovac, which was my real name and obviously therefore very unique and its own thing. But the problem is that over the years I realized people just don't know how to pronounce that surname, nor can I remember it properly, so I need something that is a bit more unique, that is also still its own thing, and maybe even a bit brandable, and that's where last December we got to the Gaming Lodge, a username that I think is still pretty good. Like mentioned, you have the cool thing with the logo going on, with a slogan, and welcome back at the Gaming Lodge, we'll see you next time at the Gaming Lodge, you know, all of that is pretty cool. But for some reason I still thought and always felt like it still isn't the ideal name for this channel. On the one end, the name is very long, which makes it already a bit suboptimal. Having gaming in there in general is really not ideal yet. It was the same problem with the first username already. And maybe it's also just a little bit silly. Okay, I think the Gaming Lodge has a nice ring to it and everything, but it just still felt like it wasn't a good ideal name. I just always looked for something a bit shorter, something memorable, something catchy, something that people read and like immediately will stick in their minds. And it's Niclas. That is what I was looking for. You see, like mentioned, I had been thinking about changing the name again for like a couple of weeks now, and I just kept thinking and looking for names, and just nothing wanted to come into my mind. And literally today, on my shift at work, on my birthday, it hit me. It's Niclas. It's Niclas. I was like, oh my god, if this name is available, I'm going for it. It is available. And here we are. It's short, it's on point, it's actually Niclas. It's Niclas. I even would have maybe said, hey, I'm going for I'm Niclas, because that's what I always said in my intro. Yeah, I'm Niclas, but it's Niclas is also totally okay. Because like mentioned, also a big problem of the Gaming Lodge was the fact that my name just wasn't in there. Okay, I feel like putting your name into either that or your nickname into a username, it's just the best thing you could do. I had people comment to my live streams being like, hey Lodge, how you doing? Because, well, they didn't know my name. So now my name is in there, and it's in there in the most simple way possible. It's Niclas. The only thing I'm honestly not 100% certain about yet is how I exactly want to write it. Do I want to do the it's small and then Niclas with just the N in caps, or make the entire name Niclas in caps, or make everything in small letters? I'm gonna maybe make a poll about it in the upcoming days. We have the ad now. Anyways, but I also want to take the opportunity to once again make a little bit of a well, statement slash announcement regarding the channel in general. Because yeah, like I mentioned back in December last year when we changed to the Gaming Lodge, obviously announced a lot of plans, a lot of things we want to do, and obviously things ended up very differently. 2025 has been a very rough year for me. I got diagnosed with asthma. I had to say goodbye to my pet after 13 years, and it was just a year with a lot of ups and downs, but there were also a lot of good things going on. And yeah, and I just really want to lay down a roadmap for how I want things to be, what I want the channel to be, and how things are going to look like. Going forward, this channel will 99% focus on solo story games. This is what makes me the most fun, this is what brings me the most joy, these are the games I'm the most passionate about, and that's what I want the focus of this channel to be about. That means all of these multiplayer games might maybe see a stream every now and then, or maybe like a rare video if it's something I really want to talk about, but I really want to focus on the solo story game brand / niche and make tons of videos and tons of streams about those games, because that's, like mentioned, what really is what I've always been the most passionate for when it comes to gaming. And here's how we're going to be doing that. On the one hand, frequent long live streams. I've streamed 20 times in the past month alone. over 100 hours overall, and this is something I want to keep going. All of these solo story games I want to experience with y'all together live on stream. We've done Hollow Knight, we've done Silksong, we've done Soundtrack 2, we've done Silent Hill F, all in these past few months, and there's so much more coming out that we're going to be doing live on stream together, because back in the day I always used to just record it offline and then upload things that way. We're now going to be streaming those things, the VODs will be there for people to rewatch, and I think that is by far the best thing one could do. The best part about the live streams is also the fact that they completely replace any kind of let's play. Once we've streamed the game, the VOD will remain up, and anybody that really wants to experience an unedited kind of gameplay footage can do that. There's not going to be any need to like re-upload those videos and like these 1 hour let's play parts like we've done it a lot throughout the years. That has become completely redundant. I did say back in the channel announcement video from 9 months ago for the gaming lodge that we would want to do episodes instead. So instead of like long unedited parts, we're doing episodes with a lot of editing in there, because it would maybe lead to more people watching those videos. But at the end of the day, it's still a let's play like series, which are similar going to be watched. I'm going to make an entirely video about why let's play suck and why like these series kind of videos suck. That down the road. We're not going to be doing that. Instead, if anything, there's going to be one longer edited video where we really go for an entire playthrough in-game video, but because that is going to require a lot of work and time as well, I'll have yet to see if it's really something I will be pursuing and if it's going to be worth it. We just have to figure that out. What we're going to be really doing though is one big new format that I really want to become a bit of a trademark of this channel. It's going to be called Play, Rate, Review Games. Yeah. Any game, whatever, we just recently played it a few years ago, or are going to be playing it, it's going to be a 10 to 15 minute long review kind of video, going through the things I liked, that I didn't like, and then we give it the rating. Boom. Okay? That's going to be really great. Then, on top of that, instead of trying to like let's play videos or whatever, we are going to be uploading portions/highlights of the playthroughs we're doing in our live streams. As example, the Sanctum remake that we played a couple of months ago, or just this week when we played Sanctum F. There's so many memorable moments, so many memorable scenes, so many big highlights. We're just going to be taking those in portions and upload them so that people can actually seek out those videos and just watch it for that. Because every single let's play video that is like 1 hour long, there's a 1 minute that people want to watch. They click on the video, only watch that 1 minute, and they're then out again. So why not just give them what they're actually here for as its own video? Perfect. Obviously, there's also still going to be shorts. There's going to be a lot of tier lists regarding things I'm interested in. There's going to be occasional reactions when it matters, for like review trailers or whatever, and just generally little to absolutely no unedited videos. I want to give y'all like good, fun, entertaining videos, whether it's 5 minutes long or like mentioned for those longer playthrough storytelling like videos, maybe even an hour. But that is really what I want to be focusing on, okay? And obviously, I want to make things more frequent. My problem has never been the creativity, it's always been my productivity, and I'm really working hard in making all of that better so that I can give y'all minimum 1 video every 2 days. That is what I want to be striving for, at least 1 video every 2 days. That is something I should easily be able to do. Obviously, we're streaming a lot. I'm giving you nearly daily shorts. It's obviously also great, but I want to give you also like 1 video every 2 days. That is the new standard that I really want to be thriving for. On top of that, like mentioned, I really want this channel to be something to be proud of, to be passionate about. And like mentioned, there's been a lot of up and downs in this past year or so because of personal issues and personal struggles. And I really want to use this now, hopefully final name change, to really set a tone, to really make this channel something that people look at and they just feel what it's trying to be. And in this case, I really want it to be me as a passionate gamer, sharing my passion for those video games in various ways, whether it's playing the games with you live on stream, showing you highlights from those streams, or making videos about very specific topics like an ending or other things. Yeah, obviously that's also going to be a thing. We're going to make a lot of videos talking about like the symbolism and meaning span things, or like what was my favorite part of that game and all of that stuff. I have so many ideas. At the end of the day, like mentioned, always is just up to me when I finally actually realize them. There's 200 videos or so more in my head that I would love to be doing. I just really need to go out there and actually make them, and I really want that to finally be happening. It has to be said that yes, I'm obviously also still working a regular job. I've been working more hours in that job recently, and I will be working more hours throughout the rest of the year now with Christmas time coming up in the retail chain. So that is obviously going to be affecting my activity and my ability to stream, to create videos, and to be productive when it comes to creating content. That is simply something one has to deal with. Okay, that is simply something that I have just to balance better going forward. It's also good that I'm taking more hours at the moment because, well, my PC is also now over 5 years old at this point. I want to upgrade that thing at one point as well, and yeah, I'm not rich, you know what I mean? So that is obviously still a factor that will play into this channel and just my work ethic when it comes to creating content. And like I mentioned, I really hope that going forward I will be able to do things better. I can also tell you that I have already looked at and am about to order a new hand microphone, a new better camera, so that in combination with a green screen, I really want to also just include myself more in a performance way in those videos, appear in front of the camera a bit more, and just make everything a bit more dynamic and even more personal that way. I really want to make content that people watch, not just for the content itself, but also for me. That has always been my biggest goal. That has always been my biggest want. People tuning in because they want to hear my thoughts, because they want to see me play those games, because they just enjoy me as a content creator. And with itsNiclas, I think this is definitely the best route to do. And this shall be it with this channel update video. Another name change, another bit of a channel overall in the sense of what I want the channel to be like. So many times over the years, I've like mentioned, been trying out things and always try to force in those let's play videos, do other things instead of just focusing on the one thing I truly enjoy the most, which are the solo story games. My Steam library it's blasting over. Okay, there's so many games in there that I've yet to play that I really want to play. There's so many new games coming out. This is what we should be focusing on, not just play the same multiplayer games 20 hours every week. We want to focus on these amazing stories. We want to experience those amazing stories together, and I'm so excited to experience them all with you together. And I hope all of you are just as excited to join me on this road and journey as I am. I've like mentioned so many videos planned. There's going to be a lot of videos about Silksong and Silent Life in the upcoming days. We got a new Pokemon game coming out soon, which we'll be streaming a lot. We haven't finished Silksong yet either, so we'll be streaming that. And there's so much more on the horizon, and I'm so excited for it. So yeah, it's Niclas, and I'll see you back soon on my channel.